Hello everybody. So I am currently driving out in the high desert and sure feels nice. Last night was a little rough. I think I picked up something from mosquitoes. The gentleman I'm traveling with as well, he got the same thing. So we stayed in an area that had a lot of mosquitoes, and I think we might have gotten something from it. But I spent the night puking, and now I feel great. So all things are good. I look out in the desert here, and I just look at all the mountains, and you can just see so much ancient heritage. And when you stop and think about it, think about when the Indians had the land, and then the Americans, or whatever you want to call it, first came onto the land. The Indians knew that no one owns the land. Plain and simple. How can anybody own the earth? You can't own the earth. The only one who could own the earth would be the superior power, which would be, in essence, God, or whatever you want to call it. But yet here comes along a bully. Somebody, because they have money or they have power or military or whatever, all of a sudden they choose to say they own the land. And then they choose to say they will sell the land. And then they choose to say they'll sell the minerals off the land and the materials that are made from the minerals. When in all actuality, nobody owns anything. The only thing that puts value to it is your fear. And the only reason why people say they own it is because they're greed. With heaven on earth, nobody owns anything. Everybody wants to be at peace. Everybody wants to find the happy medium. Everyone wants to be at peace with animals. I mean, think about it. Let's take away what someone has told you, and let's think about the dinosaur era. Sure, we say climate change destroyed the dinosaur era, but we also know that we had humans during that era. And humans would gather together and hunt the dinosaurs. Well, these were huge, massive creatures. And I guarantee you, once humans started changing the ecosystem by killing off these dinosaurs, it changed the environment. It changed the weather. That ultimately, one could say, created the Ice Age. You know, stop and think about it. The only reason why you don't know otherwise is because a non-conscious human told you that. It's sad to think that most people in this world are willing to base their eternal soul on the words of an unconscious human, instead of simply loving yourself unconditionally, undeservingly, and listening to your heart. Because as soon as you love yourself unconditionally, undeservingly, that requires you to love everybody else the same way. Otherwise, you're feeling sorry for yourself. Out here in the desert, it's interesting. You see a lot of water. I mean, and shoot, we're almost to July. And this year, they said they're having abnormally slow weather. But that's not a real surprise, because we've had abnormally warm weather in Oregon, in Corvallis, Oregon, until I left. And out here now, they're having abnormally cool weather. It's 69 degrees in the middle of the high desert, when normally it would be in the mid 80s. Go figure. It's very pleasant. Anyways, I had been resisting filming while I'm driving because I was afraid maybe you guys could see something that would tell you where I'm at. But ultimately, I don't care anymore. You want to know where I'm at? No. I'm doing nothing wrong. Everything I'm doing is positive. I will not violate any laws. I will not harm anybody, nor myself. So all I'm going to do is go around and give love. Now, how in the world is that a bad thing? And sure, as things progress, some weak minds might say, oh my God, what does he think he's Jesus? No, I don't think I'm Jesus. I think I'm one with Jesus. I think you are too, as long as you wake up. You know, do I feel that, hey, I could walk in the footsteps of Jesus? Absolutely. I have been. I mean, if you care to, argue with me on that, watch my documentary. The proof's totally there. And any of us can carry Jesus' cross if we love ourselves enough to do it. It's not a bad thing. Anyway, I'll keep it short for those of you that are attention deficit, or those of you that just have other things you gotta get done. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.